was better.
Go ahead, wave to everybody. Facebook's over here. YouTube's over here.
Facebook's over there. YouTube over there.
Proudly repping. I wish you would have gotten it. It would have been cool.
You know, there's absolutely no way I would have been able to this past year.
You're amazing, Bernard.
Thank you. Okay, guys. All right, Mike, you still there? Good.
Yeah, I'm still here.
All right, we're going to start it up.
All right, let's start it up.
All right, everybody out there. How y'all doing? I'm B. And we're talking about, right now we're on Festival Addicts. Festival Addicts is a show that's all about talking about music festivals around the world and local to you. We give you the tips, the hints, the tricks, how to have a good time, and show you how you can maximize your enjoyment at any music festival and tell you about the new music festivals out there. Today in our studio, we have Kelly.
Hi.
Monique.
Hey!
And we got Mike on the phone over in, where are you at, Mike? North Carolina, South Carolina?
What up? What up? I'm in Florida right now, but I'm South Carolina. You always say North Carolina. It's South Carolina, bud.
FY.
Learn your geography.
South Carolina are not the same. They're not the same.
Yes, they
though.
are. They are still the same. They both have Carolina. That's all I need to know.
600 miles apart. Like, come on. 600 miles.
So you're one area code in California away. Understood.
Yeah, I'm coming to California eventually, Bernard. I got you.
Got it. All right, guys. So, this week we were talking about what we were going to talk about this week. We really didn't know. We were going to have a guest, Jesus. You can be here next week. You can tell us all about the cool hardstyle festivals around the world. That's our other Globetrotter. So we brought in Monique back so she can have some questions for us. So one of the big things we found out recently was that the thing that brought us together to do this show. Hey, Mike, put yourself on mute when you're not talking.
Yeah, I will.
Thank you.
Got you.
Got it. So
we had some tragic news.
Yeah, we had some tragic. The thing that brought us together to do this show, the thing we met all our friends out there. Liz, I know you're listening. Everybody out there listening. The festpass is dead.
It has died. They officially sent out an email informing us that they will not be re-upping in 2019. So long, farewell. I mean, it really became almost a way of life. It was like, cool, I got this festival passport. And then you just get to know all these people. And then you travel to all these places, all these states, all these countries with all these people. And it's almost like more than when it was when it started. So I am kind of sad.
Oh, I'm so sad because how much money did we save just getting a festival passport going to all these festivals?
I paid $1,000 for this piece of plastic. It was $1,000 well spent, but yeah, I don't know. It's kind of sad. Like, I know like every single person in our group would have bought it again had they had sold it again.
If they would have sold it for more, we would have bought it.
Yeah, I know. Like how much did it go? It went up $200 from the first one.
Yeah, for the first year, I had
was it $800, right?
$800 for all general admission tickets, and this year went to $1,000. They could have asked for $1,500 out of me. I would have gave it to them.
Yeah,
give it to them in a heartbeat.
How do you feel about it, Mike? Any thoughts?
No. Mike's on mute, so he's driving and stuff.
No, I get it. I just feel like he really
he abused it way worse than we did.
Yeah, well, I mean, he had his coast, and then he traveled, and he was a really good like globetrotter. Like he found his way around.
Yeah, he hung up on us.
Apparently, he gets around too much.
He may have lost reception depending on where he's driving.
No, I think he said he was coming from Tampa, something like that.
Yeah, he's on 99 going for a while, so I'll call him right back. He'll call us back, or I'll call him back in a little bit. So, But Monique, you didn't have the festival passport, right?
I didn't. So I have questions of my own.
Okay.
The biggest thing was, okay, you guys had already talked about the price and the price increase from the first year to the second year. And I've got three major questions.
Yes.
The first one is, what are some of the pros of having it? I know that's a very obvious question, but for people who are not familiar with the festpass or who know about it but don't really know about it, and you guys are on the inside, what are some of the pros of having it?
Do you have anything to say, B, first?
Pro number one, you basically now have travel plans made for the year. You can sit there and figure out where you want to go, what place you have access to go into, and you can start figuring out how many countries you can visit or how many things you do. Like, I had never had such like a magic key that tells me, hey, if you want to go over to like New Orleans for voodoo, you can. You no problem. You'll have a ticket. It's waiting for you. Hey, if you want to go out to London or England to go party and rave and see Idris Elba spin, yeah, you can do that too. That, to me, just making my planning for festivals, it made it so much easier. So much easier.
I thought it was interesting because it kind of opened my eyes a little bit to other festivals. Like, this thing does encompass big festivals and small festivals, but you know, in California here, we kind of pay attention to like California, and we know EDC Las Vegas, and then everybody knows the ultras. You know, that's just a given. And Tomorrowland's obviously that's like the mecca. But I mean, this thing had 100 festivals that I had never heard of, like 90 of them, or like, I don't know. I did my research and I realized like, oh, this part of the country does all this stuff too, and you know, I got to travel around and do a lot of stuff that I wouldn't have never even researched. And then the second thing that I really liked about having it was some of the festivals included camping. I'm okay with camping. It's kind of like a 2-for-1 because now I get a free festival entrance and I get a free place to stay. So I literally made a whole list of all the camping ones. I was like, can I do that one, that one, that one, that one? That way at least I get my hotel covered because I'm camping. I don't have to pay for hotel and flight.
One second, I'm going to try calling Mike right now. So.
Okay.
Go right ahead. What was your next question, maybe?
I want to get Mike's opinion.
Hello?
Mike,
Can you guys hear me?
I can.
We
loud
sure
and clear.
can.
All right, cool. Got the headphones on. We're good.
All right. So Monique had a question for you, Mike.
So, Mike, since you've
Yeah,
had
what's up?
the festpass, can you tell me some of the pros of having it? I know that's a really obvious question, but for those of us, you know, who are just getting familiar with it, but will never be able to, you know, explore it, what
Okay.
would you say are some of them?
So I had it both years, the first year and the second. Honestly, the first year I didn't even know if it was going to be real because there was ads put out on the Thursday. It came out on the Monday, and I only looked into it.
And you looked into it?
Gonzo.
I looked into it, and it was done by Frontgate Tickets, the same people that do all the festivals.
Uh-huh.
They're the basic ticketing company through Ticketmaster. Looked into it, and I was like, okay, this sounds great. I knew I was going to probably go to at least 3 to 5 festivals on it. It's
Okay.
a good investment. For $800, it was a good investment. And then I kind of just went with it. I was like, this is the one in the lifetime
And you looked
opportunity.
into it?
Gonzo.
I looked into it and ended up going to 23 on it.
I don't know what's going
Yeah, I
on
thought
right
I was
now.
going to 3 or 5.
Okay.
It's your interview.
Is that the police?
No, that's his co-pilot.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, that's my co-pilot.
Okay.
We're getting the
You
dog
know,
out for a walk.
It's like, what was that?
Another thing I thought that was kind of cool was even though this wasn't really a VIP thing, some places took it as you don't need to wait in line. Just go to the VIP and get your ticket. Go through will call.
Yeah.
Some places
Thank
really
you, Dream State.
right. Okay, like even a bunch of places did that
Yeah.
too. Was it
And the other thing
Lollapalooza?
to
Not
that
so
is
much.
We were on a separate list.
Yeah.
We were technically on a separate list. We were not on guest list. We were not on VIP. Depending on the festival, we were the Live Nation Festival passport list. sometimes they combine it and put it on the guest list and different stuff like that. You know, it was its own thing, and how they handle it. They'd either do it special. I mean, at the worst we got was GA, and that's what we paid for.
Yeah.
Sometimes we got a good bit more.
Exactly. Sometimes they had no idea what it even was when we got there. When we went to Canada for Faded in the Park, like, we all said, let's go in a group. Let's all get together. We all went in one big herd. We're like, we got this thing. Held up our badges, and they were all like, we have no idea what that is. Wait here. But we skipped the whole line. We just waited way at the very front. But eventually they were like, do you know what this is? No. Do you know what this is? No. Okay. We got a hold of somebody who actually knows what it is.
Oh my God.
But yeah, I mean, they still gave us passes and whatnot. But sometimes it was like that. And other times, especially like the ones in California, they were all like, oh yeah, come through. You don't have to wait in that line. Get out of that line. Come right here. Like, I got that for hard summer. Insomniac was definitely on top of it. They were very aware of what it was.
Oh yeah, they were very aware of what it was. So aware that they made their own.
The first year in Canada, they were like, what's this? And they finally figured out what it was. And like, oh, here's your wristbands. And they started just handing out wristbands. It wasn't until we got in that we turned out they gave us like VIP wristbands because everyone else just gets tickets.
Oh, that's
we're like,
awesome.
Oh, okay, cool. And then after a while, I guess they realized that's not what it was. And half the people got that. Half the people just got their damn ticket.
Oh.
Was that Paradiso?
No, that was Dreams, Bud Light Dreams in Toronto. I didn't go this year. I went the year before.
I think the same thing happened in Paradiso.
It was, 2 years ago, the first year of Festival Passport, it was Electric Forest weekend 1, then weekend 2, then the next weekend was Dreams.
Nice.
This year, it was the same weekend as weekend 2, so obviously we're going to go to Forest. Come on.
You know, one other thing I thought was a really good thing about the Festival Pass, Monique, is, you know, we've been doing a couple of cruises together, Groove Cruise and stuff.
Yeah.
The same vibe of people. The exact same family vibe you get with FestPass. Like, legit, one thing, we have people in the group already got a FestPass tattooed on them.
Oh.
Because it was just that much of a life-changing event. Life-changing event. I met too many cool people that I'm really fond of just because we got to party together and bitch about the rain and Bonnaroo and drink together and just have a great time. It was wonderful.
I had a great time in Bonnaroo. I don't care what anybody says.
Bonnaroo was great. Creamfields was great when you look back on it, besides that first walk.
Yeah. But you were a champ. You carried all the alcohol.
I had one job to do, and I did it.
You did it well, sir. We were very inebriated.
Yes, we were.
All right, so to kind of follow up with that, we talked about some of the pros of having it. So, I mean, you guys just mentioned quite a few, but you can probably predict what the next question is going to be. So what are some of the cons of actually having the FestPass?
Being broke.
Not having enough money to travel where you want to travel to every time they have another festival.
Some of the festivals they added, I felt like I didn't have enough time. Like, I would have gone to Paradiso had I
not have to go to somebody's graduation.
Somebody's graduation.
You only get a PhD once, so like suck it up.
No, but I'm just saying, like, that one was thrown really last minute at us.
Hey, Monique, say hi to Jesus. He said hi to you.
Oh, hi.
He's watching right now.
Wait, is this my Tomorrowland fam?
That is Jesse.
Oh, Jesse! I see you, kinda.
See you in spirit.
Man, come back to Tomorrowland. He's probably gonna be like, I think I'm gonna do DEF CON instead.
That's why we brought him here. He's coming in next week to talk to us about DEF CON.
He's gonna talk about DEF CON. Who has the best fireworks after EDC, if I must say so myself. Anyways, what up, Jesse?
I like DEF CON. I mean, I've never been, but I wanted to go.
Oh, trust me.
I've always wanted to go.
Come next week. Jesse's gonna talk all about it. He's done it a few times. So.
I'm gonna get hyped.
Yeah, and it's more of your speed anyways.
Yeah.
But we've kind of gotten away from...
I know.
Yeah,
okay, so my con was
yeah.
that sometimes they'd add festivals and I couldn't adequately prepare to go.
Okay.
That was my con. Bernard, do you have a con?
My con is it didn't last a whole year like it was supposed to, so we can't go to Beyond.
Oh my God.
Hey, Mike, you okay?
I hope he's okay.
I'm fine. The dog's being a shithead. And it's all fun and games.
Can you say that on the air?
Yeah, we don't got FCC.
Okay.
Sorry, the dog's being a bad boy.
Well, so what was your con about the festpass, Mike?
Probably the biggest one is probably running me dry, and I spent way too much money. I kind of went with on a whim on a lot of stuff, so it's when you have that opportunity, you gotta, as everyone says, you gotta full send. And I did that probably a little too many times, and I probably got caught up in it. So I probably lost track of being responsible a little bit. That's for sure. That's probably the biggest, to be quite honest, the biggest hindrance from it.
To be real with you, I think
really.
that con's worth having because those memories you had will never leave.
Unless you don't remember.
And that's
them.
what everybody told me.
Unless you get amnesia.
I kind of kept doing it.
Yeah, you keep drinking till you don't remember.
Can always earn money to pay it back, but yeah.
Oh, that's awesome. So this is the question that I'm most interested in. You guys have already talked about price, the pros, the cons. So now tell me, how many festivals, like total number, did you guys attend using this festpass in the past year? In just the past year,
I have to count because I still haven't actually done a hard count of
That's
it.
okay. We
All
got
right.
time. Just a
So
little.
technically, EDC Las Vegas. All right, so we did that, and then Bonnaroo, and then what was after Bonnaroo? We did. I'm trying to remember. Wasn't Lollapalooza next?
No, you
right?
went to Faded.
Oh yeah, then I did Faded after Bonnaroo. That's right. That was a short turnaround one. All right, so 3. And then Lollapalooza and Hard Summer. I remember doing both of those. And then Creamfields. And I did Dream State, Escape. Sorry.
Dream State,
I
Escape,
was just
Nocturnal.
saying UK.
Dream State, Escape, Nocturnal.
That's my family over there. I'm British.
And then, no, I didn't actually make it to Countdown or whatever, huh? I didn't do anything on New Year's. But, so what is that, 9?
9? Well, you have 9 fingers up.
I hope it's 9.
9.
Am I missing one?
No, I don't think you are. Liz, normally on the phone, but she's getting some rest right now.
Mm-hmm.
She says she did 12 this year.
Okay.
12. Mike, how many festivals did you do this past year with the festpass?
Just on the so total, I think I did 24. I think just on the festpass, it was somewhere between 17 and 19.
I remember Rose actually counted all hers out, festpass and non-festpass, and she
17.
was
I think I have a list. I'm trying to find it right now.
So while Mike, while you're looking for your list, how would thinking about cost? So you guys talked about it was $1,000. So how many festivals in did you pay for your festpass
2.
already? Oh,
You get past 3 and it's already paid for.
I mean,
Okay.
EDC's a $450 ticket.
I forgot. I
Yeah.
did what's it called? Ohana. I did Ohana too. So that's 10.
okay.
And then I wanted to do Cal Jam, but I was too sleepy.
That was the one with was it Pearl
Foo
Jam? Or
Fighters.
with,
Foo
okay.
Fighters, yeah.
Yeah.
I had a wedding to go to that day, damn it.
I could have gone too. It's next to my house. I could have gone.
Oh yeah.
I literally went to another festival the weekend before on that one. I think we just came off Nocturnal, and then I think that one was like the very, and it was the same venue and everything.
Oh man.
It was weird.
Yeah. And I got EDC Orlando in.
Oh yeah.
So that I did. You did 10.
I did 10.
Probably did 10 or 9 or 10 also.
Yeah.
Because you did Faded and I would EDC O.
Mm-hmm.
And where else did I go? I don't remember.
We
I had
did
a lot of fun.
Mm-hmm.
That's awesome. That was like a festival a month?
Yeah.
Almost, yeah.
But
we
we're-
tried.
We're not
Yeah,
like
I
Mike
found
with
the
his
list.
19.
Oh my God, the people that did like the 8
18 or
festivals
19
in a
at the bottom,
row.
18 or 19.
Jeez.
Was it that whole summer when it was like Paradiso, Bonnaroo, both weekends of Electric Forest, and then they just kept going. It was every single weekend for like 2 months straight. There was a festival, and they went.
Hey, you gotta get your money worth.
I don't know
blame
how
them.
they kept jobs. Like my job would not let me.
Well, that was a question. How y'all get all that time off? These are questions that need to be answered.
You know what? I won't have those answers. I definitely
You
won't.
can plead the 5th. It's totally fine.
But yeah, I'm glad I even got time off to do the ones I did. Like I'd never taken any time off before at my job, and all of a sudden I'm like, do these.
It's the first year I burned through all my vacation.
Right?
Wow.
And you do a lot of stuff still too.
Yeah, but this is the first year I was like, and I have a schedule where I got a 4-10 schedule, so it wasn't that bad. But I burned through. I burned through extra vacation this year. It was a lot, but it was so worth it. I would do it again if they said, "Okay, guys, kidding. Festival Pass is back on." I would have their money yesterday.
I would too. But
I'm still a little hurt about not being able to buy the Insomniac passport.
that was my next question. I was going to ask you guys. You didn't even let me lead into it.
I could
Come
see
on,
it in your
Kels, hold
eyes.
on a second. So, I mean, how y'all feel about Insomniac pulling out? Because I'm pretty sure that's the reason why FestPass isn't coming back, because Insomniac made their own. How do you guys feel about that?
You know, people have different opinions about like Insomniac versus Live Nation, and I feel like definitely Live Nation's the bigger fish in the pool. You know what I mean? In the tank. But I mean, Insomniac saw that it worked for Live Nation, and they're like, we're gonna do our own. You know, we have a big enough following. We can definitely get away with this. It worked for them. It could work for us.
I just wish they would let us have access to it.
Yeah. Well, I mean,
I wish it wasn't.
I feel like we were on. I feel like we were on the ban list. I really do. Like
after all the stuff we went through with the Fest Pass.
I feel like they were like, "No, we already know these people." She
meant to see these motherfuckers. We don't have FCC regulations. You can curse all you want.
It's just
no, but I do. Okay. I do feel excluded, and it makes me sad, and it hurts my heart.
Yeah, after all the money I gave Insomniac so far, I couldn't even get on it. You dicks.
I know. We've been raving since what 2000.
Well, you started years before I did, and I started 2012.
I know. Yeah,
so.
I think I was 2011 or 10 or something like that.
Okay.
Yeah.
But yeah, no. The only thing is with the Fest Pass, from what I'm familiar with, was that you guys paid like a base price, right? Mm-hmm. And then you got access to all of these music festivals. Well, with Insomniac, it's different. There are levels. So, like, even if you want to do the big ones, like the EDC Mexico, EDC Japan, I don't know if they're going to do EDC UK this year, but, you had to buy the most premium pass in order to get access to all of that, plus the little itty-bitty ones.
Well, the premium was just $120 a month, too.
Yeah.
So that's $1,400 a year that for you to get access. And then they get access to the clubs, too.
Oh,
so you would be able to go to, like Duke Dumont played Exchange this past Friday. You would have got in after that instead of paying the $70 tickets they want.
Oof.
Yeah, Duke, lower your fucking prices. You're awesome. You're no $70 ticket awesome.
You know what? Let the dude have his money.
Nope.
I'm sorry. The last time I saw him live, he didn't play my favorite song, so he doesn't need $70.
And he was in Ensenada, too, on top of it, punk ass.
At least he came. I mean, we did.
I hope he's not listening.
I still love you, and I'll still follow you to the ends of the world.
I'll play your music every day still, but I'm not paying you no $70 for a club show. That's not happening. One DJ for a club show, $70. That's a little extravagant.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Mike.
I was just thinking about you, Mike.
He didn't hang up yet. I can still see him.
Okay.
So
all right.
Mike,
so
when you join us, let us know what you think about the Insomniac Pass.
well, I mean, I don't even know how far, like out that way.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking too. The Insomniac Pass is probably the best thing for California.
I feel like it's predominantly a California thing, but it's not exclusively a California thing.
No, the premium included all the international ones.
Yeah.
And, I mean,
they don't do Lost Lands anymore, do they? The one in Texas?
That's not Insomniac.
No, I don't
Wait.
think so.
Wait, Lost Lands?
Yeah, I thought that was Insomniac.
Maybe not. Maybe I could be misremembering.
I don't think it's.
I don't know.
Because I don't remember seeing it advertised by them.
I didn't think so. But whatever. Yeah. All right. So what's on the horizon for us now? Now that Fest Pass is dead.
Yeah, what are you guys
do? We're talking about it being dead, and there's still like one more festival. What, the Tortuga one that Liz is going to, right?
Yeah, Tortuga in Florida. Country.
Festival.
Oh.
Fest Pass was not just raves. It
included everything.
It had rock and metal and country.
Was definitely the part that I did that wasn't a rave.
I liked it.
And I would have went to Kaotic, because I haven't seen Foo
Foo
Fighters yet.
Yes.
Frustrates me.
Yes. But yeah, no, I mean, they there was a lot of different festivals. It wasn't just raves. It just felt like the festpass fam I did see predominantly was the rave ones, and we all traveled together. But I did, when I went to Ohana, I saw other people who used festpass, and I was like, oh, you guys are a whole other clique of people who do these type of like music events. Oh, they're not as rambunctious. They're not. They're a little more low key, but they're still good people. I got a group photo, obligatory group photo, but
That's awesome.
I missed every one of those.
I know, but you don't care about them.
Not at all.
So I have a question. I mean, you guys have talked about all these different festivals and like your favorite memories from them, but if you could pick one that you had not gone to before, which one would have been your favorite?
It's a tie. And actually, Jesse actually put down Middlelands was one I was thinking about. In Texas.
Yeah,
Okay.
that's
That
the
one-
Texas
that's the
one.
one,
Yeah.
For me, the two that I decided I'll keep going to, if I have a chance to, Creamfields is one, Bonnaroo's the other.
I knew those were going to be your two, but those were really different and really cool. Just
Bonnaroo, just to me, is what Coachella is supposed to be like. Honestly, good music, great people. The people of Bonnaroo are the reason why you go to Bonnaroo. High Five Friday.
I wish I could do that at my store. I wish I could implement that at my job.
And Creamfields, though the walk to where we went to and the shit we went to that first 4 hours and was pretty bad. Everything else about that festival was top notch except for the food. So, but people were great. They find out you're American. They love you. We ran around wearing
Felt like a
USA drinking
celebrity.
shirts.
I felt like a celebrity. It's the first time in my life people were fighting over being my friend.
Oh, really?
It was so great. Like, I didn't even have to go. If I started talking, people would be like, what? You came here? You came all the way here from America? Oh my God. Add me on Facebook.
You know, I got two people that keep sending me pictures of me in my fat, black, and awesome jersey from fucking Creamfields. I'm getting pictures now. People just like, oh, it's that guy again.
Hey, Mike, did you have any like go-to favorite moments out of all this? If you're still there.
No.
Is he gone?
No, he's still there. He's connected.
Oh.
So I'm just going to hang up on him. And he'll
Sorry,
text me later.
Mike. We
Mike?
miss you.
Yeah, not really.
Yikes.
It's okay. He'll live.
That's my little nephew. I like fucking with him.
No, I don't think I had any one particular one that was like my favorite though. But I did enjoy seeing Chicago. I liked Lollapalooza more than people told me I was gonna like it because everybody gave me a bad like rep about it before. Like they're like, "Oh, you're going there? Oh, like I don't know." That one, I still had a really great time. Bonnaroo was great only because I'm not as exposed to like other kinds of music as I would have been on that side. Like I definitely listen to some like jazzy or bluesy or country or like other stuff that I would never really give time of day over here. Not to say California doesn't have a big country scene, but it was just never infused into my festivals that I go to. Even with Coachella, it was still pretty. I can listen to my house and I can listen to my like main stuff, but I mean, I don't even remember the names of like some of the groups.
St. Paul and the Broken Boat.
Yes, I knew it. I knew you'd finish that for me because that one was amazing.
Yeah, Monique, Bobby Butler says hi to you.
Oh, hey, Bobby. How are you?
You're famous, aren't you?
Oh, I don't know. It's two people.
I just keep reading Got Science.
Oh, yeah. This is my Society of Toxicology shirt.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
Exclusive.
I know.
Bobby, nobody listens to dubstep anymore. It's okay.
Oh, who does that? Kelly does. She's the only person.
She listens to the bass, not dubstep.
I can listen to all of it. I can appreciate all forms.
See, she listens to it. So now that it's coming to an end, How do you guys have made like all of these connections, and like this festpass was a way to see all these people in all these different places. How do you guys plan on maintaining these relationships that you have now that the festpass is over?
Facebook Messenger.
Ooh, I swear to God, Facebook Messenger is just blows up. Like we went to Holy Ship just based purely off of people I met from Festival Passport. I would never have gone on that one had it not been for connections I made on that. And we're going to Mexico for EDC Mexico to celebrate 2 people's birthdays from festpass.
Oh.
So that's really awesome that we can all come together and be like, hey, meet you in Mexico City. Birthday shots.
Oh, birthday tacos.
Birthday.
Tacos.
Oh my God, don't bring up tacos. Okay, Gianni. I swear to God, all he does is talk about tacos.
Because Gio's awesome.
Oh,
Tacos are amazing, especially in Mexico.
I know, but when you can't have them and people talk about them every day,
do you
it's
mean?
like cruel and unusual punishment.
It's okay. You're a masochist. It's fine.
Monique, the weird thing about it, meeting all these people we met on Festival Passport. Again, we got people we met. We helped start this show.
Okay.
We start the show actually because it was Cade, Mike, Daniela. We all came here. I just got the station. Like, we should do a show about what we talk about the festpass. See if we can get them to give us more free shit. And that didn't work. But
But it's still a place we can come together.
yeah, I truly believe we're going to. Bobby, first off, nobody loves dubstep, even you. Second off,
Is he still on that?
yeah, he's still on it. And second off,
Gotta
nobody
love-
wears flare pants either, bro. So
The fat pants? Are you kidding?
Flared.
Oh, flared.
yeah,
Oh, okay. I thought we were talking about fat pants. I was like, no, there's still a very big following.
but the people we met through the festpass, I honestly, these people are going to be around for a minute. I think we're all going to be together and figure out other festivals to go to. I mean, we planned to go to Elro like within. It got released, and we're all like, okay, we're all going to Elro, going to Vegas, and go listen to some dirty house music, right? Right. Let's go make it happen.
Yep.
So it's. I think Daniela put it best when she said we paid for a sorority, and we did.
That makes sense.
Nice. So everybody's going to EDC Mexico.
I can't
A
wait.
lot of them are.
I think this is the perfect opportunity for us to talk about some of the tips since all 3 of us have gone last year.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe we should let everybody know what they're in for.
The subway's a 25-cent ride.
We didn't even take it last year.
Yeah.
Take it the first year.
Well,
We weren't there the first year.
seriously.
Yeah, I had a great time.
No, I think EDC Mexico is really fun.
It's not as scary. As soon as you say EDC and everyone goes, yay.
And then you say Mexico, and they're like,
Ah.
we're like, no, it really is good. Like, it's really great.
It's not as scary as you think. I swear you will be safe.
I think it's totally worth it, and the VIP is not as expensive. And it's the same thing.
It's literally the same
thing.
stages.
The ball pit is there. All of this, yeah, everything is still there. So
And it's so cheap.
yeah,
Very affordable. Best. I mean, I never even spend the VIP money on a given festival ever.
no,
I never do.
No, yeah,
I never do. On this one, I'm like, yeah,
It's
I got
worth-
that.
it's
I got them pesos, man.
It is. I have one tip because EDC Mexico made me real mad last year, and there's 2 things that they made me really, really,
my
really
$5
upset.
says it's about food. Let me sip my tea while she says this.
Oh.
First of all, I'm not entirely sure I like the way you're talking to me right now. And yes, it is about food. So first off, you always want to make sure you get your food in the VIP area because it's just really, really great. But make sure you go to the booth and get your food and don't wait on the waiters because they will take your order, they'll make you pay for it, and then they won't bring you your food. And what you don't know about me is that when I get hungry, it becomes a dangerous situation for everyone. But I made friends and they got me food. It was fine. So that's my first thing that really, really made me mad last year. And then also, if you are like in the VIP, it is a cashless system, which is really awesome. It's just only the VIP area is a cashless system. So you want to make sure that if you do take cash, don't put it all on your wristband for the cashless system.
I did not. Somebody else did.
I did, and that's why I'm mad. But it's okay. As long as you understand those two things, don't put all your cash on your wristband for VIP unless you plan on only staying in the VIP area, which isn't the best idea. I mean, it's nice to do, but I mean, there's so many things that they have like around EDC Mexico. Like there's all the different statues and all the different lights and there's just so many interactive things that you can do that you don't want to just stay in VIP, even though it's mad cool and there's space to dance. But
I really like the VIP area on that too.
Yeah.
It had a little bit for everybody. It had free Wi-Fi. It had a lifted platform. It had table and chairs you can sit down in. And then if you wanted to go down and dance, you could actually go all the way to like the floor level, and they had the whole left like edge carved out just for us.
Yeah, and you were up there in the front.
Right up front.
Awesome. And then also the ball pit. There was a ball pit.
Yep.
We were in the ball pit for
Just
a
like
very long
swimming.
time. Just
Doing the
trying to get
backstroke.
balls in the face. That's all I got to say.
It's like your Instagram like profile.
A perfect opportunity.
Yes.
Like do it for the gram. It's
Do
fantastic.
it for the gram. Exactly.
And then also what's really cool is between the two big main stages, they have the coolest thing ever. And they have like this little train
Thank you.
that takes you from one stage to the next. So you don't have to walk. It's fantastic.
My only photos inside that train. I was just so ecstatic, but my cheese ball grin just ruined every photo because I was just so happy.
So happy to cheese too much.
I cheesed too much. I mean, my eyeballs disappeared, and I was just like, it wasn't cute. I couldn't post any of it, but I felt it.
Hey, sometimes that's all that matters.
Yes, it was great. I mean, I know Bernard. It was claustrophobic for him.
But he liked not walking.
I'm a big person, and
I'm a
was
big
tiny.
person too.
No, see, I had two bigs. So,
It's a unit of measurement.
yeah, for me,
I'm sorry. You could have golf carted it behind us.
I will walk next time.
Oh,
Okay.
you're not going to take the train?
Fuck no.
I will be the conductor.
Yeah.
I'll be choo.
No, y'all. I understand the convenience of it, but yeah, I don't get freaked out at many things. I was freaked the fuck out in that little train.
Really?
I was really freaked out.
If I went to Victoria Gardens and jumped in the little kitty choo-choo train, people would look at me funny. But at this
it's totally fine
festival-
because everybody else is in it too. Well, everybody.
I wasn't freaked out because of the way I looked. I just couldn't handle being in that little thing. It was weird.
I told you. I know. I'm sorry. But it was like I literally waited. I was like, I want the choo-choo
We
train.
gotta go on the train.
It's a once in a lifetime opportunity.
Let me see if I get drunk enough to do it again. So.
Nah, it's okay.
Challenge accepted.
Right? Also, everybody out there, the best thing about EDC Mexico to me is the 24-ounce beer cups that are collectible. And they are only $5 a piece.
Yeah, you have to know not to throw away the cup though. Like that, I didn't know that. Like going into it, like you're supposed to save it and you're supposed to stack your cups.
Yeah.
Like as a thing. Like that's their thing. Like you get more street cred the taller your cup is. So don't throw away your cup.
Did you save any of your cups?
No.
Oh.
But I mean, like I know, but I'm just saying, like, while you're there, like all weekend.
My EDC Mexico cup is in my car.
Shut up.
It is. It's in my car.
Mine's in my cabinet.
Oh,
Mine
yeah,
is
no,
in
mine's
my
long
car.
gone.
Yeah, that's really awesome. I absolutely loved it. So what are some of our favorite things outside of what we mentioned?
Cheap food.
Cheap beer.
And helados obscura. The fact that you can get drunken ice cream in the venue. Helados obscura is an ice cream place that has liquor ice cream. Is beautiful.
I just like the little side VIP stages for like
Every stage.
even the
ever.
Dos Equis stage. Like you have the lifted part
That
to
one
be
was
on
really
there.
nice.
The hard style stage that had like stone bricks that you can either
Sleep on?
sit
Take a
or
nap on.
sleep
Yeah.
on.
Take a nap.
I was getting there.
Oh no, we got there for you.
Yeah, you weren't getting there fast
You
enough.
did not take photos. It did not happen.
Let me see. Hold on. I am the group historian.
We can Photoshop this, no problem. We got plenty of pictures of
I
Kelly sleeping.
just might have a picture. It's okay. I'll post it. I'll find it. You know you can't leave me with a camera.
He said there was no photo evidence.
He doesn't know what I have. Ooh, you got moded too.
I'm pretty sure I have some bad photos of you.
I'm pretty sure.
I'm like, two can play this game, Missy.
I've got bad photos of myself. I'll see your bad photo of me and raise you one.
I will leak your shit. You'll be on TMZ.
I'm not that famous.
You got 740 followers now.
I don't even think that's a lot.
What's more? It's 740 more than me.
Am I your one follower? It's okay. I like all your pictures because I have to.
Oh, that hurts. That hurts deep.
I didn't say anything.
Oh, I'm the obligatory like.
I'm your one follower. I got you, Kel. Don't you even worry.
Oh, that hurts.
It's okay. I still love you. It's fine.
It's questionable.
It might be. I know. Oh my gosh, yes. But no. Okay, Bernard, what are some other than the food?
The people.
People were really, really friendly.
Everybody at EDC Mexico was just happy that you're there with them partying.
Yeah.
And again, we're going in there with American money, and everything's just so much cheaper.
Oh, yes.
Like that's the only time I ever bought like that much merchandise from. The merchandise walk.
Oh, I love that. Is my favorite walk. Like,
All the bootleg
We
shit
went
you
to
want.
every booth going into it.
Had to find the right stuff, and now I know exactly what I want. Know exactly what I'm gonna get.
So outside of EDC Mexico, there's a long line of shops, and those shops all have bootleg EDC stuff, and it's pretty good quality.
Oh, it's fantastic quality. Even if you wash it a million times, it's still really, really good. I don't know what kind of ink they use, but it is outstanding. Outstanding. Good on you, EDC Mexico.
No, I think it's cool. It's the same vibe of people. Like, you know, you might have a little bit of a language barrier, but I can go and rage out at a stage in the middle of the crowd and everybody's feeling the same exact thing. Nobody's just, you're all in it together.
Yeah.
It's great. It's a great feeling to know that it's so universal, that love of music, that passion for this music that brings us together in times when we can afford to go.
Absolutely. And another thing that I really like is that they like to showcase, you know, DJs that are from Mexico. And I absolutely love it when music festivals that, you know, can do that. And so you get to hear a lot of DJs that you would have never heard of.
Exactly.
Yeah, above and beyond. Next time, type your stuff in Spanish on the screen.
That would be really cool.
Oh, yeah.
That would be really cool.
I've been trying to, like, listen to Spanish radio for, like, the last month so that way I can be better down there.
Hey, I got my Google Translate. It's fine.
Oh, man. I'm doing pretty good.
I have zero Spanish skills. Donde es?
We got enough people who speak Spanish with us. We're good.
Yes, that's important.
What, all 3 of them?
No, like 6, I think.
Freaking Misa ordered
I know
her ticket
Misa.
in Spanish.
I know
What a
Daniela.
Gio.
Oh, he speaks Spanish?
Gio fluent in Spanish, and Liz is fluent in
Liz?
Spanish.
Yeah, Liz.
I've never heard Gio speak Spanish. I know he is, but I've just never heard him speak it. Ever, never.
Me neither, but I'm sure he can do it because he can find tacos wherever.
Donde está tacos? And it's not even tacos in Spanish. The guy was telling me in my taxi, he was like, that's not how you say it. And I was like, wait, what? Like, what other lies are you guys telling me right now?
Okay. Anything else we want to talk about?
Any advice about how much money to bring or anything like that?
Last year, I didn't spend more than $100 American for the whole weekend. I think I was there for 4 days.
I think I was about the same. Like, I brought my normal standards to bring $300 and then go from there. And I didn't get even through half of that when I was down there. And that was for the whole weekend, like inside the festival, outside the festival, everything.
Yeah, and then I even had currency. I still have currency that
I do.
didn't even
I do.
change over. So I'm just gonna take that, and that'll probably.
Me too.
Yeah.
I left my currency in Britain.
Oh, yeah, I remember that.
We
The
found
bar.
a bar in Manchester. Like, you guys got any pesos? Like, nope. Here you go.
They had a bar where the whole wall was covered in like different currency from around the world. And there was already a lot up there. And Bernard said, "Do you have a peso?" And they were like, "No." Like nobody from Mexico goes to all the way to England, I guess. So Bernard whipped out a peso and they stuck it on the wall in this bar in Manchester.
Oh, that's awesome.
It was pretty cool, but it also made me feel really sad that nobody's come. Nobody's come and visited that bar from Mexico that had a peso to put on the wall. I know. I'm allowed. I'm brown. I'm allowed to say that.
It's okay. I'm sorry. It's fine.
But yeah. No, it's going to be a great time. We're going to eat lots of great food. We're going to have an amazing time. Thankfully, Bernard has found a good place for us to stay at. Concentrate all the ratchetness into one
Gotta
location.
keep it contained. Yeah, gotta keep it contained.
Yes. And we are just going to have a fabulous time.
I cannot wait. And
Download Uber on your phone now.
I already have it.
I do too.
Just make sure your Uber's already updated.
Yeah.
Uber works great over in Mexico.
It does.
You can get around no problem.
I just know don't use Yelp down there. Use TripAdvisor.
Oh, that's good to know.
Yeah. Yelp is very much an American thing. TripAdvisor is very much everybody else.
Oh.
Yeah, because
Okay.
I remember last year when we went down there, I was trying to look up like what's places to go, and it'd have like 1 review, 2 review, 3 reviews, and I'm like, I'm in Mexico City. How can places have 1 or 2 or 3 reviews? And I was like, I downloaded TripAdvisor, 1,000 reviews per location. So if you really want a better, like if you're trying to look around wherever you're at, TripAdvisor is the way to go, not Yelp.
Oh, yeah. And if you already didn't buy your room already, stay in Reforma. Don't stay in Roma and Reforma. Or if you really want to be that person, there is a hotel room right across from the venue, but there's nothing to do at night. So,
and everything closes down.
Everything closes down pretty early. So,
for everyone who is going to EDC Mexico, I do feel like we need to make this public service announcement that the traffic is absolutely awful coming out of the venue at the end. So you might want to chill out somewhere, find a place to kind of hang out, because also your taxi prices, your Uber prices are all going to be skyrocketing. It's going to be high, so just keep that in mind. So if you can find a spot to kind of chill out while the traffic dies out, that would actually be a really good idea. And that's something that I think people need to know.
and if you're in my group, we already bought us lockers for both days, so we're good.
Oh, yeah, lockers. Yeah.
Oh.
That's cool.
All right. Well, guys, we had a great night tonight.
Absolutely.
Got to talk to Mike a little bit, and he hung up on us and had some guy cursing in the background. Good conversation about how the festpass changed our lives and how we wish it'd stay, but unfortunately it's not happening anymore. And then another wonderful talk about EDC Mexico. So I think we did a productive night. How about you, ladies?
I think so, too.
Had a great time.
Good deal. So, guys, thank you so much for out there watching us on Festival Addicts, listening to us. We'll have the podcast up and running starting next week. If you can, do us a favor. Like, share, comment. This is the way how we get more people to start watching what we do, and it helps us out in the long run. If you have any questions, requests, go ahead and reach us at Festival Addicts 24/7 on Instagram and Festival Addicts 24/7 on Facebook, and we'll respond to you as soon as we can. And until then, we'll see you next week.
Bye, guys.
Bye-bye.
Thanks for joining us. Bye, Mike, if you can hear us. And Mike's angry
family, camaraderie. It's like the most tight-knit group of people that I have. And I've gone to many, many festivals on land. This is by far the best one on sea.
The people and the vibe, for sure.
Had a blast you like that.
Ugh.